whatever he wants in virtually any sport he wants. Plumlee to throw. Hasn't had an incompletion today. And there's his first. It's a pickoff. How about that? Ball is picked up by Beanie Bishop. What a funky interception that was. Off the hands and off the feet and into the arms of Beanie Bishop.
I mean, you can see here, this is an outstanding job.
Unbelievable.
By Beanie Bishop.
It's amazing.
Outside to Bryant. Bryant spins his way across the 40, a foot race. There goes Bryant into the clear. Gary Bryant, touchdown Ducks.
Former SC Trojan in space, and he does the rest. A little spin cycle. The first would-be tackler, speed to the edge, and then cuts it back through one more arm tackle, and he's gone.
Third down, Morris. Intercepted, wow! Travis Hunter, unbelievable!
Are you kidding me right now? That was wide open from the booth. 100 times out of 100, I see that action from up here. That's a touchdown.
Camp Hard
said that.
all kinds of time. Card looking for help. Card down the middle.
Oh.
Caught, touchdown. Jaden Dixon-Veal with the score.
Just a great job by Hudson Card buying some time. The initial protection was good. It was covered downfield. He bought this extra time right here. And then let's take a look at Dixon-Veal. Wow, that's a great finish. Pinkies together under the ball.
From midfield, Cam Ward. Over the top, down the seam, nearly intercepted, and is off the deflection. Esteen ripped it from the ground.
Rivalry games bring out the craziest bounces and breaks at moments you could never script.
Fourth down conversion all year. Screen. Denied. And that ball is in the hands of Sainristil. Mikey Sainristil taking it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan. The two-time captain, Mikey Sainristil. A fourth down play and took it all the way to the house.
Always have your eyes on number 0, Mikey Sainristil. All over the field. He does it bringing the pressure. He does it with the guy hanging on his back, Junior Colson. He says, get off me, Junior. I got a date with the end zone.
Well, you're doing it right now. Kelly is rolling out. Oh, a one-handed grab. Unbelievable catch.
Mentioned the Western Michigan transfers. Corey Crooms right there amongst the group. Full extension with the right hand.
Callie Ekmanis looking, end zone, touchdown, Gophers!
I mean, he ran a great route, but we'll see if he gets control right there. Is that foot down?
Yes,
he
it
drags
is.
it. What a catch from Daniel Jackson, and the route was phenomenal. He beat Malcolm Hartzog. There's control. There's the left toe dragging behind for a touchdown.
That is unbelievable, Joel.
For the first time, they would be bowl eligible in back-to-back years in over a decade. Wiltshire has had some good returns tonight, but not this time. That ball's out again, and it's scooped up by the Wildcats, and this is going to be a touchdown. Unbelievable. Wiltshire lost it into the hands of the Wildcats, and Northwestern adds on to its lead. 2 touchdowns in 9 seconds.
Oh my goodness. 10 at the 15-yard line. Tagovailoa looking, goes through his progressions in the end zone. Oh, what a one-handed grab. Touchdown, Maryland.
This is one of the best catches of the year. Watch as Prather, first of all, Talia's got a ton of time. Great job up front. But watch as Prather goes up for the ball and he gets the right arm kind of drugged down.
And he caught it with his left hand.
Exactly.
They go empty here. Staub's pass.
That's too high.
Towards Hunter. Look out. How about that? Just let him go get it.
He's hurt
and now he's hurt.
It's amazing. You can't say this guy, he's got a flair for the dramatic, but he's an unbelievable performer, man.
That's just
tough. The right thigh of the defender kind of obscures it, but from the other angle, the ball never touches the ground. It stays on his thigh.
He locked it on his thigh pad.
Yeah. Well,
he had it with one hand. I thought he had control. We'll see if the nose of the ball does hit the turf here.
Never does. Never touches it.
That's a good catch.
Yep.
Richardson on 3rd and 1. Ball comes loose. Ball comes loose. This is Damari Henderson. This has not been blown dead. And Henderson is going to go all the way for the touchdown.
When the runner's knee is going down, it lands on the arms of Lee Hunter. So he's not down.
Of a fumble. It's under further review.
Maybe it's slipping through those hands, but it has to be clear and obvious for them to overturn this play. I mean, at 6'4", 320 pounds, your arm's going to be big.
After further review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
Looking end zone. Kelly, a one-hand touchdown. 3rd touchdown of the game. Who needs 2 hands?
Yeah.
Look, Mom, I got one.
That was just showing off. Like, great. There's the stacks again. Gave Wisconsin a ton of problems and a perfectly thrown ball. Easily could have caught that with 2 hands. So good.
By Lance Leipold's team early in this game.
Seth Keller, the extra point blocked. K-State has it. This could be trouble up the other way. It's picked up by Keenan Garber. He's going to take it the distance. I don't see a flag. And K-State takes advantage of the blocked extra points to narrow the deficit. How about that?
K-State showing blitz. Here it comes. Oh, a huge hit as this ball is caught for the touchdown.
And here you see Strong, and he stands strong. They bring everybody, and he takes a big hit from VJ Payne, puts it up, and yes, a straight arm to the face of Jacob Parrish. But a lot of hand fighting between Bradley and Parrish. What an absolute courageous performance and play on that drive.
Larrier pitches outside. Eldridge the third trying to find the corner, spins inside, hurdles a defender, picks up the first down, and he's still going. John Lee Eldridge the third. A 34-yard score. What a run.
Not a lot of emotion from Troy Calhoun, but certainly a lot from this Air Force offense, just showing the desire for the goal line and rambling for the first down. Great feet on the edge, and then the hurdle. This guy really playing great.
The penalty because it took place so far downfield. 2nd and 3. Sorsby. And was it intercepted? No, it was incomplete. Kobe was the intended receiver.
As long as his toe is dragging, watch this left toe, see if it drags it down. Does it get another, or that knee, I'm sorry. Oh, that's an interception.
And the ball is under control.
That's an interception, and this crowd is reacting, saying that the referees. What a play by Cam Allen. I mean, in the hip pocket, gets that head around, and just pops that ball out into that left hand, and then that right knee hits, his forearm hits, and he controls the football all the way through. This is as good of an interception as I've seen this season. That is incredible.
Goal. Badgers get the ball first. We get a second out to the end zone. That's hauled in with one hand by McCulley. Touchdown, Indiana.
So McCulley is 6'5" and can jump, as you can see right there. And that's Alexander Smith, who's only 5'11".
So the ball's at the 11-yard lines. Ches Malusi has the ball. And Malusi has been super impressive. Look at this! Malusi out to midfield! He's got a chance! Spinning! What kind of speed do you got? Touchdown!
Very nice job of Malusi getting through the line of scrimmage. Offensive line, creating the line of scrimmage. There's your hole. All right, but the rest of this is Malusi. He's running. He's running. He cuts back. He cuts back. And then one more cut to get all the way to the end zone. Chez Malusi, welcome to Madison.
To the end zone.
Nice ball.
It's caught.
And it's going to be a flag.
Down.
That's all right.
It's touchdown, Tyrell Henry. And that crowd that was so quiet, they're lighting up now.
Paid ball from the inside, Tim. He goes over his shoulders, and again, you're playing man coverage.
Actually, first career reception period. That's his first catch. Not just touchdown catch, but catch. And it's a thing of beauty.
Wonderful adjustment.
Hands of Velcro.
Colorado State looking for their first win ever against Boise State. One final shot. Fowler Nicolosi chucking it into the end zone. Everybody is there. Is it caught? Is it caught? Colorado State. Dallin Holker makes the catch. It's a miracle in Fort Collins. We're tied up.
Boise State actually tips it. There's the trailer. That's why you say you teach them to knock it straight down into the ground. They tip it straight. Great positioning.
They did.
Yeah, that's an awesome job right there.
Keeping it on the ground. This time it's Sherrod, who's still going on his feet. Sherrod, whistle was never blown. Into the end zone, touchdown, Malik Sherrod from 72 yards out.
No whistle. It looked like he just got turned around on top of the body of Thomas Whitty, the DN from Anchorage, Alaska we were just talking about. Pulls him over the top of him. His behind is never on the ground, and he just kind of scrambles those legs. Vava'o, the right guard, was laying there. He was one of the bodies Sherrod was on top of, and that looks clean.
Trying to convert for Washington State. Ward back to pass to the outside. First down and more for Kelly. Slips out of the tackle. What an effort. Josh Kelly.
Just again, a dream start. Cam Ward comes back to the protection. Just a stop route. Watch the vertical push. He lets it go. Comes out of it. Makes the first guy miss. Robinson, and then about 3 more Beavers before finishing off. Gets a little escort from Kyle Williams. Bare minimum get back to the line of scrimmage.
Freehill got it blocked.
In stride.
Here come the Huskers. Newsome. 6.
You'll see the pressure. They've had big time issues with this. Judy, it looked like, was the guy that got his hands on it, and just a cherry hop. And what do you do when you're going out for a little Sunday jog? You do your buddy a little high five, take it to the house.
Tight ends Johnson and Warren. Out of the shotgun, Aller lobbing near side for Cephas, and he dropped it in beautifully.
It's close, and we've had a couple of close plays already today. To me, he gets it when he brings it right into his body there, and it does look like that left foot is still touching the ground.
There is the first touchdown for the Kent State transfer, Dante Cephas.
Franklin said to us yesterday, who's going to do it consistently? That's what we're looking for.
We've seen it this first half. Get on that football.
Hauser, this time. Oh, that's hauled in by Montorie Foster. Then he broke a tackle and hits the end zone for 6.
There are multiple receivers in the lineup today who've made spectacular one-handed grabs this season. Donovan McCulley on the Hoosiers sideline, Montorie Foster. We saw him do it against the Nebraska Cornhuskers right here, snatching the football away from multiple defenders, no longer in harm's way. And then look at the suddenness afterwards. This quarterback cannot believe Caden Hauser thought he was throwing an interception. His receiver bailed him out and put 6 on the board.
The reaction from Hauser says it all. Hands on the helmet saying, how did you just do that? But I'm happy you did.
They're coming after him. They're coming after him. McLean running out of time. What do you got? McLean! He's still on his feet! Oh my goodness! It's caught! Unbelievable! The game continues! R.J. Harvey, are you kidding me?
What did I just say, Eric? Whatever you have to do. I don't care how you do it. You can run left, you can run right, spin backwards, jump over the guy. You have to make a play.
Time out of the half.
And
For
Timmy
Baylor.
McLean
30 seconds.
makes it. And R.J.
Full timeout.
Harvey with the
60-second
strong
timeout.
hands.
Oh my goodness. How improbable was that?
Play clock was winding down. Ward goes to the outside. Unbelievable catch. Josh Kelly. You talk about threading the needle. Cam Ward just did it to Kelly. Pickup of 29.
That is a big box fade. You got all that room to work all the way to the bottom of the numbers. That's great coverage. An unbelievable one-handed catch.
15 pass completions in a row. This will be his last, and it's for the football game. If he can get it off. To the end zone. Tipped. And
he caught it. Wow.
Touchdown.
Holy Toledo.
Stephon Johnson does it again.
Timmy, the mindset of being back here trying to defend this play is how aggressive. You're worried about drawing a penalty, but the concentration, the ability to stay with it, keep your eyes focused on the ball throughout the whole series, man. It's just unbelievable.
Jack did a marvelous job of tipping that ball in the direction of the trail receiver, Spencer.
Well, this is why they call it the jump drill, right?
Yeah.
The tip drill is there for the purposes of extending the opportunity for someone in a black jersey to catch that ball. And Jack was the guy at the top of the point. Oh, my gosh.
Been a big touchdown maker. McCarthy scanning. Loads of time for McCarthy. Now he wings it downfield. To the end zone, Roman Wilson. Who's got a touchdown? Wow!
That is fighting wind. That is fighting hands and distraction drill. That's fighting contact. And he just pins it against Gifford's helmet and doesn't lose control.
How did he do this?
That is extraordinary ball skills. That is his 7th touchdown of the season, and that is a rapport with the receiver. And truly, as JJ told us this week, this dude is fearless, brings that island mentality of no quit.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College football on Fox.